Jake Paul versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. It's going down this Saturday, the 28th of June, man. Listen, I ain't even been following this clown show. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to keep it real. I haven't been following it ever since Jake Paul fought Mike Tyson. And that performance, like, the whole thing was just terrible. I was like, you know what? I'm done with Jake Paul, yeah, until he actually fights a real active fighter. Do you know what I mean? I don't want him fighting UFC guys. I don't want him fighting boxers that have retired and they're nearly 100 years old. No, mate. Fight a current active fighter. Do you know what I mean? That's the only time I'll be interested in any of Jake Paul's fights. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm like, nah, man, this guy is taking the absolute piss. Do you know what I mean? You're taking advantage of pensioners. Do you know what I mean? Taking advantages of retired fighters who are no longer active. Do you know what I mean? Taking advantage of UFC, MMA fighters that, do you know what I mean? They're used to grappling, they're used to submissions, they're used to kicking. Do you know what I mean? They're not pure boxers. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, I'm done with Jake Paul. But I just realized, yeah, on this card, yeah, Zordo Ramirez is fighting on this card as well. He's on the undercard. And Zordo Ramirez, he's got 2 other belts in the cruiserweight division. Do you know what I mean? And Jair Petaya wants to fight Zordo Ramirez. Do you know what I mean? And if Zordo Ramirez comes through this fight, against who's he fighting? Dorticos? Mate, we've got the Jair Petaya versus Zordo Ramirez. Probably, like, we're going to get that probably like October, November to unify the belts. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, I'm going to watch this card. Just because of Zordo Ramirez, because he's been ducking Jair Petaya, let me watch this card. Let me see what's going to go. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, going back to Jake Paul and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., people are saying this is going to be Jake Paul's hardest fight. I don't think so. I don't think so. Listen, man, like, listen, all due respect to Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., like, he's all right, man. But I've never rated him like that. I've never rated him. The beating that Canelo put on him, I've never rated him. Mate, even Anderson Silva beat him. They had a fight, three fights back for Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. He fought Anderson Silva. And he lost against Anderson Silva, man. And the same Anderson Silva lost against Jake Paul, even though it was a competitive fight, though. I think Anderson Silva gave a tough fight to Jake Paul. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't as easy, but Jake Paul still beat him. And Jake Paul, yeah, I think he's improved as a boxer over the years because, listen, if you got money, you can afford the best nutritionists, you can afford the best facilities, you can afford to get trained by the best coaches in the world. That's exactly what Jake Paul has around him. So I believe that I think he's going to beat Julio Cesar Chavez, man. I think he's going to beat him. Do you know what I mean? He might even stop him because Julio Cesar Chavez is 39 years old, he's nearly going to turn 40. What shape is he in? Do you know what I mean? Like, his last fight, let me check his last fight. Not bad, actually. His last fight was in July 2024. Wow, July 2024, he won a unanimous decision, a 6-rounder. Was that even a real fight? Was that even a real fight, or was it just like some exhibition or something? Let me know, my people. I don't really know, man, but that 6-rounder looks like some exhibition, innit? But it's on his record, though. It's on his record. But yeah, listen, I still expect Jake Paul to go out there and probably do the job. Do you know what I mean? Which is like so annoying because I'm like, this guy, man, can someone just put a stop to this guy, man? Do you know what I mean? Like, I know he sells tickets. He sells the pay-per-views. He's a big name in, especially to the casuals. He brings the crowd in and everything like that. But Jake Paul is annoying because I just know, yeah, this guy's not going to fight an active fighter, man. He's been talking about Canelo. I don't think he's going to fight Canelo. Do you know what I mean? He called out Carl. I don't know if he called out Carl Froch. Carl Froch called him out. I don't know if that's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? But Jake Paul, yeah, let's say he comes through this fight against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Let's say he beat him. What next, man? You have to fight an active fighter, bro. You have to. Do you know what I mean? You might as well just make yourself available and get ranked. Do you know what I mean? They need to start ranking Jake Paul. Do you know what I mean? At this moment, he might as well. Is he a pro? Why is he still a misfit boxer, joker? He should be a pro fighter right now. Do you know what I mean? Like, just get in the mix, mate. Fight a real guy in boxing, yeah. Prove yourself, like, just prove to the fans and prove, especially the real boxing fans. The casuals, they love him, but to the purists, the real boxing fans, yeah, prove yourself, man. Show us that you're really the real deal, because the last time you fought a real boxer, an active boxer, was Tommy Fury. And Tommy Fury is a joke. Do you know what I mean? No one rates Tommy Fury. Tommy Fury is like a D-class fighter, man. He's not even British level. He's like a white-collar boxer, bro. And you lost against him. So I understand why you're scared. I understand why you're scared to turn pro. Do you know what I mean? Turn pro and fight real active fighters, because against a pure boxer, against a guy that's been boxing for years, Jake Paul gets smoked, man. You get smoked because he lost against Tommy Fury, and Tommy Fury shit. Let's be real. Jake Paul will get smoked. Do you know what I mean? So I don't see Jake Paul turning over. I don't see him fighting anyone, you know, that's active and young and fresh. I think this is what Jake Paul's just going to keep doing. His business, he makes money off it, he gets some attention. He's going to keep using boxing. Listen, I don't doubt that he takes boxing serious in terms of the training, the regime, and everything like that. But bro, like, you can't carry on fighting retired fighters, old fighters, MMA fighters, guys that are not as skilled or don't have that hunger and dedication or the fitness levels, mate. You're going to have to eventually, while you 27, 28, you're going to have to fight a real dude, man. Do you know what I mean? To prove yourself and to prove to the boxing fans that you really mean business when it comes to boxing. But until then, all your fights are just going to be gimmicks. They're going to be jokes. Absolute jokes, you know what I mean? But for me, I wasn't going to watch this fight, but you know what? Zordo Ramirez on the undercard, so I might just tune in, see how he does, do you know what I mean? Because he's chickening out, he's ducking jab Pitaya, so I want to see how he performs, you know what I mean? But listen, my people, let me know in the comments, man, what you think of Jake Paul? Absolute joker. Some people call him fake Paul. Let me know in the comments what you think of his fight against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Do you think Jake Paul is going to win? I think he will. I don't rate Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. I don't rate him at all, man. I think Jake Paul's going to win. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I really appreciate it. Once again, thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. It's me, your boy Enzo. Please don't forget to smash the like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, because that's the only way you're going to help us to grow. I'll be back real soon with another one. Until then, stay blessed, my people. Peace.